do it.
All right, we are live.
Live.
Hello, everyone out there watching. Hello, Thorium Dragon. Thank you for joining us. I haven't clicked on that link, but only because it will make my whole computer like slow way down if I'm trying to stream. But if you message it to me, I don't know what it is, but message it to me in Discord and I'll click on it there. We are the NAT30s. I'm sure it's super important if it's a picture of the IRS guy.
Poison.
Hey, what's going on?
We can hear your fish tank this time.
Can you?
I don't hear it.
No. If she can hear it, means that I think the stream
I can
will
hear
probably.
it, yeah.
Hold on. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just turned up my volume.
All right, I'll go fill it real quick. I'll go add some water to it. Sorry, guys.
No problem. Hey,
I thought it was gonna be quiet enough.
No problem.
Damn it.
We're waiting for the ladies to get here now. Between babies and craziness going on in the background. We may be down a player. I believe Avadon will be here, and Vidania is really kind of up to whether or not her children allow her to play tonight. But either way, we've got access.
You'll see me dancing until like this, in a joyful wiggle, until we start fighting, and then I'm like, oh shit.
So
You know why.
Right, it is a good day today. A better day, I'll say that. So, announcements. Right now, actually, the Compound is streaming, so if you wanted to hop over to the Compound Twitch channel, and I'm going to do the Compound thing, they are doing a giveaway of 2 sets of dice and like a mini I think it's a Warhammer thing. But anyway, some good giveaways right now over at the Compound. If you hop over, hashtag Compound giveaway. Muffin says they can only do shoulder dances too. So what else do we have? The Armory in Fairhaven, Massachusetts. If you are a local to our area, you can use the word of the week, which this week is, how could I forget? Octopussy.
I thought it was a new. We were gonna pick a new one. I forgot we're in the same week because it's felt like 5 fucking years.
So the word of the week is Octopussy. You can take that word and you can go to the Armory in Fairhaven, Tabletop Games in Westport, or New England Comics in New Bedford, or you can go to all 3. Enter the word into the jar at the front desk there, and you will be able to win some prizes. They choose a winner every week. I don't know.
Believe it or not, Christmas time is coming up, so this is a good way to get Christmas gifts for people.
Right.
Especially if you're the only one entering your name like 15 times into the jar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know how many people have entered, so you could potentially win stuff in each of those places. It could be gift cards, it could be minis or books or anything along those lines. We also have Foundry Virtual Tabletop, which is the virtual tabletop that we use for our games, and I will switch over to that during... Sorry, just making sure everything's okay. I'm getting congratulatory messages from friends and family in Barbados. So that's coming through right now.
Wait, did they just get the news now?
No, they're watching speeches and stuff apparently.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's been very nervous. So, so what else was I say? Foundry,
Wormwood.
Wormwood, yes. You can, actually 2 different places, and I have it up on the little thing that's going around, like spinning around here. We've got Wormwood, which is a local to our area, Taunton, Massachusetts, but you would probably recognize them from Critical Role, as they not only built the table that Critical Role plays on, but they also used to do weekly giveaways when the party was playing live. So for us, they have allowed a NAT30. If you type NAT30 at checkout, you can get free domestic shipping for I should have recorded whatever that noise just was. For like a monster sound.
I thought he sat down with a big sigh.
Oh, I think he was pouring stuff in the tank. So
You're saying that you're saying that weird noise that sounded like a velociraptor growl?
Yes.
Yeah, that was me burping. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I should have recorded that. Maybe I'll go back and get it. Yeah. So Wormwood Gaming. They're right down the street from both Pat and Roy. So I reached out just to see, like, hey, we're local. You want to collaborate? And they gave us a, I'll type it in here. It's really simple. NAT30 at checkout, free domestic shipping.
And they make more than just like $4,000 tables. Like they're dice trays and stuff too. So yeah, free shipping on something affordable if you can't afford a crazy ass awesome table.
Right. Yeah, they have the little tiles that you can stack and use as coasters, which I actually have a couple of them over there. They have the dice holders and dice trays and everything beautifully handmade. We also have a similar code, or actually the same exact code, with Normal Human Dice, who are currently making our very special NAT30s dice, which will feature a 30 instead of a 20. They are 20-sided, but they will feature a 30 instead of a 20. And
costs too much money to make a 30-sided.
Well, it's like you never really actually use a 30-sided die, so
I'm being facetious.
Yeah, let's hope we never have to fight a boss that actually requires a 30-sided die.
Yeah, let's hope, because that would be complicated. So those are currently being made. I don't know exactly how many. I will find out when they're done. So yeah, they are definitely not. They are totally normal humans with skin making dice for us. So you can get 10% off your purchase from them, and they not only do dice, but they also do etched glass. So that is also a thing. Etched shot glasses and stuff like that. We also, right now, you can see, I believe, we've got our merch up, and we've got our TNA t-shirts that are up right now that you can go check out. And as well as our like regular old fun stuff.
What about, did you mention Hero Forge? Was there something with that?
Not yet.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't have so Hero Forge is going to be launching their affiliate program soon, and we are on the list. So I think that they have probably a partner program with Twitch channels that are, 16,000 follower type, not necessarily 285 or whatever we're at, but they
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We're
on our way.
we are slowly on our way. They do have an affiliate program that they are working on, so that will be next, and we are on the list for that. So we're going to have a bunch of great collaborations that people can join us and get discounts and whatnot. Stalling for time here as I try to.
I was gonna say, are we gonna be down 3 players? Like, we can't.
No,
what's going on here?
Yeah, Avadon should be here. Vidania should be popping in and out, I would assume, and I believe maybe we will not have Micaiah. But we are supposed to start with Avadon this session. So until she pops in, I am not going to start your battle. But
that's good, because just the 3 of us will fuck it up.
Well, did you see?
It'd be like the beginning of Ghostbusters, like when they see the library ghost, it's like just do something, and we just go grab her. Like that's us. The girls are gonna come in running out of the castle, going ah.
Well, I mean, I shit not literally, thankfully, but figuratively shat my my pantaloons when I saw what Izzy posted on Facebook. I made a little meme thing to go with it, but on the meme page, but she put something that said like, "Oh, the bums will be fighting mini bosses. Looks like they'll be fighting some mini bosses." Me and Cube have been talking about this. Like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? These guys are gonna fuck us up. Then I saw mini bosses, and I was like, mini bosses.
I haven't been entirely worried that they're gonna fuck us up. My biggest concern is that we're going to expend too many resources fighting them, and then when we have to go fight Resmir, a Dragonborn, then we're gonna get fucked up because like we fought the first Dragonborn. Granted, we were only level 3, I think, but we fought the first Dragonborn at maybe half strength, slightly less than half strength, and we got fucked up. So I do not want to go into another fight with a Dragonborn at this stage. I don't care what level we're at. I don't want to go in below 75% strength.
Well, that's going to be inevitable. I mean, there's a reason why we have this boss. It's supposed to challenge us and wear us down, so we don't go into it full strength.
Find a very smart, quick way to kill him. If we were allowed to talk the way out of it, we could have, because goddamn, we were so friggin' persuasive. Like, I am proud of our persuasiveness, but like, it wasn't an option. It was like, you gotta fight this dude. Peace
was never an option. But see, our DM is too smart for such things. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knows if we blaze through this, then we're just gonna get through to the next battle. I think this is stacked on purpose to bring us, to humble us, and then when we go into that final battle, it pushes us to the limit. That's the whole thing.
We're the players. We have control here. We just all disengage and run.
See, you say we have control. Like, it's really a kind of an illusion. Like, we have choice. We don't have control. You know what I mean? Like,
this is built into the module, so I will say this one is already there. I didn't create this one.
We have about as much control as when you hit black ice. You can either hit the brake or turn into the swerve. You're not really in control, but you do have a choice.
Choice, not control. I like that. So, but we'll see.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so what I did was on Hero Forge, I really quick made one of Arik like with his sword and shit, like a little kid, like looking at the sky, like, Mom, I don't want to play anymore, because he knows that we're gonna get fucked up. When he said mini boss, and I was like, ugh. Hey, Rogue, I'm not brown nosing the DM.
They do every time, every session. It's okay. I appreciate it.
Just recognize all the hard work you put in. That's all. Let me wipe that off.
Yeah, so while we continue to wait, I did want to let everybody know we've switched up our giveaways. So now you use your channel points to enter into our monthly giveaways. You don't have to be here to win, which is a bonus. So we went from weekly to monthly, but you kind of had to be here and in chat and play marbles or whatever it was that we had decided to do. Now we went over to monthly for a myriad of reasons, but one of them is also that we've had a lot of people who come and they hang out and watch our stream, but maybe on a particular week they just can't make it, but they're like loyal viewers. And so this I thought was a better way to make sure that people who are watching, like obviously the more you watch, the more pretties you get, more channel points you get, and you can enter as many times as you want. It raises your chances and keeping track and keeping score, and making sure that when we have at the end of the month, at the end of November, I will do an actual roll table on stream, and we will find out who wins. And if you've entered 5 times, it will boost your chances by 5, and it does all of that for you within Foundry, our wonderful virtual tabletop. So that's helpful, I thought, anyway. And then it also allows for us to give away bigger prizes as opposed to, small $10 dice sets. This month we're going to do either a digital or hard copy, depending on who wins. If it's international, we'll probably go digital and do D&D Beyond, but of Icewind Dale, and some additional swag if possible. And, maybe we'll also throw in a set of dice or something along those lines for if we get some free stuff from the compound or any of our other partners, we'll throw those in too. So the prizes are going to be a little bit more hefty, $30 or $50 worth of prizes, and then we'll add on. Maybe there'll be some pop-ups. You can also use stream stickers to give advantage and inspiration and revivify, if you feel so inclined, to our players and also to me. So we're using the stream stickers, and then also it keeps track on that little sticker party thing right there. And when we hit 5,000 bits, it will launch a sticker party, and all the stickers will be free for, I think it's like a minute and a half or something along those lines. And you could potentially give rerolls and inspiration to people for like a full minute and a half, and they stack and they're infinite. And this little thing up there right now is telling you about the reroll stickers, and it slaps a sticker on there.
Kaya has like one or two, right?
Yeah, she's got a couple of inspiration stickers. So there's those, and then of course we have a bunch of stuff in our channel points that you can also do, and our fan favorite of that bum though, which requires us to describe the posterior of an NPC, or you can also have Lenny, our buddy over here, help the players with a 1d4 fire damage. Which I may switch to lightning damage because she is technically a blue dragon, so it should be lightning. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are you back?
He's back.
Yes. Sorry, I had to switch. It was too warm. I thought it was going to get colder, but nope. Now I'm opening windows and putting on t-shirts.
Welcome to New England. Mm-hmm. Freezing and snowing last week and 75 today, I think.
Yep.
I went back to shorts and t-shirts for doing shit outside today. I'm like, God damn, it's such a tease.
Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful. It's just because of the tank. The tank is kept at a very nice about 80 degrees because it's a tropical fish. So that
I'll
heats
sit in that.
Seriously, when I was putting water in it, I had my hand. I was like, so nice. You almost just want to get in and just relax with the fish with your arms and legs hanging out,
The new bub tub.
Well, I mean, the tank's big enough. You could almost do
it. Just messaging with Lauren.
Still, if we don't have Vidania, I don't know. If we're down 2, I don't know if we want to move.
Yeah, that's
on
too. That's too much. I wouldn't want to be completely honest. I feel like I don't know, especially with these next few sessions coming up, depending on what I mean. I've always felt that we've come this far. We started in January-ish, I believe, January, February. We've come this far together. I don't want to end it or do anything too major without at least 5 of 6 people. You know
right.
what I mean?
Down 1, okay. Down 2 or more, it's like at this juncture, at least for this fight,
Yeah, all ideas and people are needed for this.
Although Vidania would be the easiest to play because she's just gonna stay there.
She's gonna stare. She's gonna smolder, looking at this thing. If looks could kill, it'd be a smoking hole in the ground. And then she's gonna fire arrows, and then she's gonna do it again.
Yep.
Look, she doesn't. Vidania doesn't.
It works.
I was gonna say she doesn't. She's not super varied, but what she does fucking excellently.
All we need to do is get one
she's
hit point worth of damage, and then she can colossal slay it and hunter's mark it, and then whatever the hell else she's able to do.
Yeah, which I actually was thinking, and maybe Pat, you've been actually paying attention to this. You can only do Colossal Slayer once per turn.
Once per turn.
So have we been sticking to that? Because
Zan only has one attack, so it hasn't come up with Zan. But I think even Vidania has been keeping it on just one attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's.
Otherwise, she would have killed literally everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't whether that's on purpose or not. I don't know, but I can't think of a time where someone has used Colossal Slayer more than once in a turn.
Yeah, because she has double attack now, so that's why I was just like, oh, I wonder if we've been adding that extra D8, or D6. No, D6
It's a
is the
D8.
Hunter's Mark, so D8 for her Colossal Slayer more than once a turn. But I mean, it doesn't. It's okay either way. Can't go back.
The backgrounds, so people don't need to see the pictures of our children's on the wall.
Well, if I blur it, then everything that I do gets like you have to really zoom in to see those pictures.
They're old pictures. They don't do that anymore.
I'm looking at it now and can barely see anything.
Yeah, you can't really see it. Okay, so I am not sure about Avadon.
Did she fall? Did she just disappear? Did she do that, the Lauren thing that you were saying a while ago?
No, she's gotten better about that over the past decade. No, we've been in contact today.
There's a problem.
There's a thing going on. So yeah, I know life is just fucking.
Well, I mean, if we have to, we can just do a chat thing. If that's what we got to do. I mean, it's it's whatever. If you want to give her more time, we can just get into a chat, figure out, talk some stuff, talk some shit.
Yeah, no, that works.
Let us stew for another week.
Another
few days.
It could be Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys wouldn't be able to necessarily finish this fight on a Tuesday. I guess it would depend. Maybe you can, and not in an hour and a half. That's for sure. So
it would have to be a long session.
Yeah, it would have to be a little bit longer.
Tough during the week.
Yeah, which is a little hard.
I don't know if I'd be able to do a long one just because Jalen goes back to school for the hybrid. That doesn't matter.
Monday.
I think I've said my kid's name on here before, but yeah, she goes back this Monday. So
oh yeah.
Mondays and Tuesdays in person, and then Wednesdays off, Thursdays and Fridays at home still. So see how it goes.
Yeah,
Tuesdays might not be an issue then because we played Tuesday night, so Wednesday you wouldn't have to bring her to school.
Oh
That's
yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday I have the day off too because of work. I'm not so much worried about Vidania, DGAF. To be honest, like if we had to,
you can't like figure out anything Avadon's gonna do.
No, yeah, Avadon is the
who's not even in the same room. She's like
right. Avadon is the wild card, and I was gonna start with some a backstory, so I wouldn't be able to do that because it's hers, and so if Avadon can't join us, then we won't be able to do the fight. Which is fine. I mean, she did just message me, but I haven't heard back. Going on right now that I have to deal with after. So, I'm hoping that she'll be able to pop on. But she might need a minute. So.
Well, I mean, real life gets in the way sometimes. So, if that's what we got to do, I mean, we're still talking about D&D, so we're kind of happy. We're like halfway there.
Hey,
yeah,
I'm having a good day. I'm happy.
Your anxiety levels can continue to rise for the next few days. So
that's an anxiety I can deal with, though.
Yeah, right.
We were wondering with the beginning of that battle. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Nope,
was it Modar?
Wrath Modar, yeah.
Wrath Modar. Sorry. Every time I think of one of these guys as names, it sounds like a name from like the villains from Power Rangers when you're a kid. You know what I mean? Rathmodar, make my monster grow. Was he on the ground or was he like flying around?
He was floating.
He was floating.
He wasn't. He was on the ground.
He wasn't floating?
Nope.
Oh. Okay, so I thought he was, because I thought you like said.
I remember at one point.
Like, you think you like need dragons to fly, and you went like this, so I thought like
no.
he'd levitate up.
Okay.
That was the way I took it. Was like because he said that statement and then went like she went like this, so I'm like, oh motherfucker.
No, that was him casting the bubble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So and he did say.
You did say something about him floating for like 10 feet off the ground for a minute, but I don't know if at the end, like if he came back down or what.
No, I was describing the bubble.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you said something
that's what I meant. He did
I
say,
can fly too,
yes,
something.
Right. So he said some of us can fly, or something along those lines, and then he did his movement, and then the bubble, this 10-foot diameter, radius, bubble. That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Popped up.
I totally took that wrong because I took that statement like literally like as if he said that was lifting off the ground.
No. He just said it and then he cast his bubble.
Which is good because if we do end up charging him like or not, if he's 10 feet off the ground, it's just
yeah. No.
Ark's gonna pick you up and just like midget tot, like
well,
get up there.
We were talking about that earlier. I was saying like if he was like a half orc or something like that, like something like bigger and stronger than a human. I'm so small. I don't know we'd have to figure out how it would work, but he could pick me up like Colossus picks up Wolverine and does the fastball special and just toss me at an enemy. Like that'd be pretty awesome. That because like if you toss a dwarf and he's got like his axe or something just flying at you. There's got to be like some major bludgeoning damage.
I mean, I think you could just like tuck, like just kind of do this, and like tuck in your arms and legs like a cannonball. I mean, you're solid.
That's like 300 pounds of dwarfen gear hitting you.
I mean, I could try. I could throw you. I just, you know what I mean? Give it a shot.
I'm just saying, like a half orc or something would just be easier. They're bigger. It's probably one hand.
Next time we're fighting like kobolds or something like that, a little bit less consequential, something that we you know what I'm saying, something that can't just blast us and out of the sky. We'll have to experiment with some goofy stuff like that.
I've been doing some readings on how to better tactically play kobolds, so they might not be a good one to practice on in the future.
Well, when there's like a whole group of them, he can just roll up into a ball, and it'll be like
Thud and Hook.
Yeah, exactly. and I'll just roll you like a bowling ball. That's all.
Right? That was the kid's name, Thud.
I think so.
Oh, I don't remember.
Pat would probably remember.
Lord Byron, we're just waiting.
That's right. I'm not sure though.
We're just waiting for Lauren. She's coming in. Vidania may pop in and out of the session.
Maybe she's been gone a while. We don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
Last count, both of the kids were awake.
Right.
Usually when she's outnumbered like that.
Yeah.
Keep saying, give them the whiskey.
Just a little bit of Benadryl. That's what our parents did, Pat. You know?
Right. Just a little bit.
Oh, it's the grape kind this time. Cool. I like grape. You know what I mean? and then you get to be,
Benadryl was fast too.
You get to be 20 years old and you realize my parents were legitimately drugging me this entire time with child medication to get me to go to sleep.
Well, the good thing is, like, if they actually do have allergies, then you don't have to feel bad. Then you're just like, I'm just giving it to them because they're sick.
Well, like, and it sucks because it's like you feel like shit if you do it. We've all done it, but we feel like shit doing it. But it's like if that kid doesn't go down in the middle of the day for a nap or doesn't sleep, like it's no good for anybody. Right. You know what I mean? Like you literally get driven out of your tree, and then the kids bouncing off the walls, and you're like, fucking stop it. You know what I'm saying? And the kids, it's just.
The only thing that saves us now is that they are so tired at the end of the day that they go right to sleep now. But it's been months. I mean, yeah, right.
Yeah.
So they're gonna run around. You could leave those two
They're
in a cardboard box, and they're gonna bounce off the walls and then hit each other and then bounce off the walls again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
By the end of the day, they're out. But Rachel's got a older girl, younger boy, and I wonder if they nap. Has she said if they nap?
I don't think so.
Oh, well.
I don't think they do.
They're both a little bit more chill, I see, anyway. I don't live with them, so maybe they're completely insane when they're at home. But from what I've seen, they're a little bit calmer when they're, like, just in general. So, like, maybe they don't get as tired by the end of the day, so they're staying up until 1 o'clock in the morning. So, unfortunately.
My Jalen, my daughter, I was a single dad, and she's a girl, obviously, so I've had more tea parties and played bobbies and more times than I can ever count. And the thing about those is that they're not like, they're kind of mentally intensive in a sense, because you have to like engage and be like, okay, well this is, you gotta
role play.
Boys, but with boys, you can just like, you get physically tired because you're just picking them up and throwing them on the bed and then picking them up and they love it. Mm-hmm. But with her, it was like I had to play these little games and engage and stuff like that, and she would not get tired because it's not like she's running around. So it comes to be like 9:30 at night when she's like 5 years old, and I'm just like, go the fuck to sleep.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Lord Byron, are you gonna be streaming your Saturday game? Like I see you've been like trying to recruit for that.
Lord Byron, I would say yes. It is pretend tea party with dice.
True, very true.
And some fighting. I don't think that they're streaming. I think I've asked. Yeah, no, Lord Byron's not streaming his games.
You should.
Yeah, it would be funny. You can do it on ours. Oh, but you're playing at the same time we play, right? Or is it Saturday day?
No, it's the Saturday one. I think he's looking for in the morning.
Oh, come on, Lord Byron. We all love your voice. We all love everything about you. You can stream right here on our channel, and I'll just run the stream. You wouldn't even have to think about it.
More importantly, we all hate our own voice. Nobody likes their own voice. Yeah,
I enjoy my voice.
We're not all egomaniacs. It's okay.
Yeah, well.
Trying to bring the arrogance down a little bit, Cuba.
I like my voice now. Not when I was a kid, but I like my voice. When I tried to go to school for radio, the radio guy said, hey, you have a very good radio voice. Better than anybody today.
Yeah, if they want to stream, we can set it up. You just, like, we use Skype at the moment, and I can set it up on I think you would just like share your. Oh no, you could give me an observer status on your Foundry, and I can get in there and I can stream everything. And you won't even have to ask anything. I can have it all set up, and you don't have to worry about cameras or anything. I'll do all of that, and I could be in chatting it up. So, just saying. We while we're waiting. Oh wait, I think I heard someone.
Oh, who's that?
She looks like she's sitting in like a demonic throne.
I wouldn't be able to play Byron because these kids are crazy. We can see you.
Oh, hi.
Oh, her background is her costume. Okay, I thought it was like a red chair that she hung the horns on.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, is my background right? Oh, wait.
Kind of looks like a bantha.
So Rachel is dealing with children at the moment.
Wait. Oh, there it is.
Oh. What's happened? Did my music go away?
Oh, that wasn't on purpose. It's pretty awesome. You should definitely leave that.
I could
Because
kind of, like,
as long as you
What is going? Oh, I'm doing that with my thing. That's why.
Yes, I think we're waiting to see if Vidania is going to jump on, because we had discussed previously that we're not really comfortable moving on with this fight if we are down 2 or more people.
Yeah.
Where's Mickey? No, Mickey?
No, I didn't
Not
hear
tonight.
anything from her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think at this point we would have.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry I'm late.
No, no problem. So.
Oh, but we are nice.
So,
and
what are we
tend to
talking about?
Every need.
I think we're just trying to
Stream
convince
Studios.
Lord Byron to stream.
Thank you for the host.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Yeah. Drive by Avadon the other day and stop and wave, and she thinks I'm a crazy creeper. Byron saw you the other day
What?
and waved
Let me
and
guess.
gave him a creeper look, I guess.
That sounds about right. He's a total creep.
She knew it was you. She knew it was you the whole time.
Yeah, I know you.
Yeah,
Creep.
Avadon, I was gonna start with you tonight, so I have a whole flashback.
You could still do that, and if we don't do the battle, I mean, if you want to still just do the flashback, unless that throws off your rhythm.
No, I can do the flashback if you want. It's kind of
Oh,
it
it's
doesn't
not gonna
involve
be pretty.
it doesn't involve any of you, so you'd just be sitting there watching. But yeah, we can do that if you want.
Sure.
All right, let's do our bums intro.
Oh
and
no, I don't even remember who I am. Okay, let's go.
All right, I'm gonna do the bums intro, and then we'll do the flashback, and it's not gonna be in depth. It's just a quick one, like a starting session one. It's not a whole session, but maybe I'll drag it out longer, because why not? So
That's
here
what
we
she
go.
said.
Hey, what should I call you? The DAF 949 D double A. I almost said D double A ass 949. That's not
Make
right.
it sexy, Liz.
Dead.
D
Dead
double
ass.
A ass 949. All right, we're gonna do our intro.
Sneak up on you.
I just
Thing.
tried. I just
It
can't.
sneaks up on you, or it takes forever. All right, so danger. Das. Okay, we'll go
Danger
with
at
that.
any speed. I would
Danger at
never
any speed.
have guessed that.
Well, it's just it's like, it's 4 letters that could stand for anything.
I keep reading it as dad ass 949.
Yeah.
Actually, only 49 because I don't even see that first 9. So I just look over quick and I say, that ass 49.
All right. So since well, you guys are there, but here we go. So
You're muted, Avadon.
when we last left the bums of Greenest, you all had journeyed your way up the Sword Coast and then through a portal which transported you to the Gray Peak Mountains, about 600 miles to the east of where you had been. You went through the hunting lodge, making friends with Talus the White and dropping off your friend, Issa Dove Taterbrush, and picking up a couple of stragglers who informed you that Issa and Talus were part of the Zentarim Black Network, which you do not know much about at all, so helpful information that you may use later. Went down into Parnasse, a small village that had been overtaken by the Cult of the Dragon, who you have been following this entire time. And there was also Skyreach Castle, a cloud giant's ice castle, docked in a ravine and surrounded by fog, so you could not see any details about it. But that was your next stop as you headed into the lower courtyard. Found it overrun by ogres and kobolds, cultists of all shapes and sizes. You were given a tour of the wonderful, beautiful Skyreach Castle, and then given a task which you decided to ignore, which was to bring loot down to the dragon, Glazael the Cloud Chaser. Instead, you went into the keep of the Ice Castle and were escorted up the stairs, up the tower, to meet Lagoptis, the leader of the Cloud Giants and ogres on this particular castle. He informed you that the soul of his deceased mate was being held by the Red Wizards, and he was basically being coerced into using his flying castle to transport loot. But with your help, agreed that if the immediate danger against his mate were to go away, then he and his ogre army on the castle would then be able to perhaps help eliminate the cultists and or the dragon, and get all of you what you want, which is no more cultists on this castle. You agreed and headed down to the Red Wizard's Tower, the Cloud Giant giving you a couple of helpers who are, at the moment, it appears, spreading the word about what is about to go down. And also you noticed a fog coming in over the walls of the ice castle to maybe also grant you a little bit of cover as this delicate mission is undertaken. You entered the Red Wizard's Tower, and immediately it became clear that they knew you were there. I wonder how they knew you were there. And you went down.
They're wizards.
They are wizards.
Because we had good stealth.
You had great stealth.
And asked about traits.
Mm-hmm. So you headed down, or the majority of you did, headed down into the second level of the Red Wizard's Tower, while Avadon stayed behind and started snooping around. You had
hitting shit with hammers and making bird noises.
Yes. You had a conversation with Rathmodar, a red wizard, and Asbarajos, who immediately recognized you all and gave Rathmodar a quick little intro. You attempted to talk Modar out of siding with the dragon cult and the Queen of Dragons, but it did not appear that he was interested in speaking with you. You cannot give him a dragon army, essentially, is what he conveyed. And we pick up as Rathmodar at the end of that basically said, the enemy of my enemy is still my enemy, and cast a bubble that surrounded him and Asbar Jos. Meanwhile, Avadon still upstairs, and so we rejoin you, Avadon, as you are cleaning up mugs and cups and plates in the wee hours at the Dying Dog, where you live with your father, Ramus Underbow. Underbow? It has been a long day into the night, and so it is about 2-3 o'clock in the morning at the moment, and your father is trying to clean up the bar, but there's one remaining patron who's a regular of yours, and your father nods to you. And what does you could describe Ramus Underbow, and what he looks like, your dad, as he stands there trying to make eye contact with you?
Well, I mean, Dad's a stud. Long hair, long black hair, tan, but strong. Well, you know, he's a strong guy and pretty confident. And he's always kind of like kept me close. Like, don't worry, honey bunny. Everything's going to be fine. Very protective because obviously he knows. But
You know what we want to really know, though.
No,
You know what
we don't.
Do you
the
want
real
me to tell you about my dad's butt?
No, we don't want that at all.
Liz, you have to do it.
No, I'm not doing it.
No, nobody redeemed for it. I was just being a
Don't give
jerk.
them ideas. He, so is your father a human?
Yes.
So human guy. Long black hair. Strong, tan, confident.
He's big.
Big.
I mean,
Big
he
and
owns a
tall.
bar. He has to take care of it because it's not like there's a bunch of people around. So.
Okay.
Like,
So he is cleaning up the countertop on the bar itself, and he like makes eye contact with you and then nods over to one of your regulars who has just kind of stayed a little too long, but you're very familiar with them. So who is this person or individual, I'll say? What's their name? What race are they? What do they look like? And just tell me about this individual as you walk over to try to help get them out the door.
oh. Well, let's see. Have I shared any anything with this individual that I should know about specifically? Maybe. Okay, so this individual is small because I am weak as fuck, and it's he's a halfling.
Okay.
And we haven't really talked that much about like personal stuff, but we play games together. A lot of cards, a lot of dice, and a lot of jokes. He's a little bit of a flirt.
Okay. What's his name?
Pants.
He's got pants on.
He's got pants.
Or I can give you a name.
Is that really loud?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have my window open. People fly down my road. I can shut the window. I just shut it. Opened it because it was hot. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Do you think?
Tell me the name. What's the name?
Alton.
So, what was it again?
Alton.
Alton?
Dalton?
A-L-T-O-N. A-L-T-O-N. Alton. So Alton the halfling guy.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So as you head over to Alton, he's kind of like just leaning back. Had a little bit too much to drink this night, but is typically friendly enough with you. And Alton sees you coming over, leans back a little bit in the chair, and is like, "Hey, are you ready to play some cards?" And Ramus is behind the bar, just like,
He said that to me.
yeah, as you were walking over.
Oh.
He goes to like, he's slowly like trying to reach into his pocket, but his hand, he's like drunk enough that he's like fiddling and trying to get in there, but he's just not quite making it.
It's time to go, Alden. Time to go home.
Already?
I
You
know.
sure?
I know. Do you need a walk?
He stands up out of the chair and he's like, "Ooh, had a little bit too much tonight."
How about a piggyback?
Oh, all right. He
Step on.
climbs up onto the chair, and Ramus, your father, is like, be careful, come on, Alton, you can walk, come on." And Alton is just like, "Yeah." He gets up onto your back and like, "I don't remember where I live though." Moment.
Oh, come on, we laugh. We've all done that once.
Well, where should we take you?
Let's just go for a walk. That'll be fine.
Okay. Dad, I'll be back in a bit. I'm just going to take Alton for a bit of a walk. Maybe some air. That will help.
And your dad is like, "Make it quick. It's already..." He looks at his arm. "It's already 3 o'clock in the morning. We've got more dishes to wash and more things to clean."
We'll be back shortly. Let's go.
As you start to head towards the front door and head out into the street, out into Baldur's Gate, the door actually opens in front of you. And in stepping are 2 flaming fists, which you know to be the basically the local police type of mercenary group that works in conjunction with the Order in Baldur's Gate. They step in. You can see 2 large individuals, a human male with dark hair, and they're wearing like the full.
Sorry.
You can just mute.
Man, people, they just want me to be hot. That's all. They just want me to sweat it out. People fly down.
You could just put yourself on mute, or I can mute you if you want.
No, that's okay. That's all right. I just shut the windows. Hopefully that should work unless a bike goes by.
So human guy, dark hair. They're wearing the full flaming fist outfit with the insignia right on the chest, which is, as you would imagine, a fist with flame behind it. and a half-orc female who also has the same full outfit. You actually are familiar with this individual as they come in. Her name is Maiev. She comes into the dying dog now and again to have some drinks. You recognize her because instead of just having like the 2 tusks that stick up, she's got a third one that's like right next to the right tusk. And so she's got like 3 tusks that stick up out of her lower lip there.
Oh, she's cute.
Super cute. She's got a kind of like a light brown mossy skin color, and the human you have not seen before, but when she comes, she's usually with other Flaming Fist. I guess we'd call them like enlisted sort of mercs. So she walks in and sees you coming towards the door, and she has a little bit more of a serious face tonight as you step up towards her on your way out the door, and she says, hold on. You wouldn't mind staying? And Alton behind you is like, uh-oh. Like, you can go. You get down and you can go. And like, oh, okay. He slides down, doesn't even wait for you to like let go. He's just like slides down and is like, have a good night. Good night. And he scoots between the 2 and out the door. And Maya looks at you and she says, Journey, how are you?
Hey, can I get you a drink or anything, Liv? What are you doing here so late?
Actually, we're here to speak with your father. And she looks back over your shoulder, and you see your dad coming around the bar, and says, Maya, good to see you. How can I help you? And she looks at him and looks at you, and she said, good evening, Ramos. A moment of your time, you wouldn't mind. And he says, no, of course. Should Journey stay, or... And she said, no, but she should stay inside. And your father looks at you and he says, of course, I'll be along after we chat. And as you are standing there, you can see the other Flaming Fist is just like very sternly, just looking, he's kind of looking around the bar. You get the impression that he probably hasn't been here before. And the Dying Dog, it's a dive bar, at least from what I remember you describing it as. It's a cozy, divey bar. You have a lot of regulars. You've got a lot of people who know you and come here, get to know you really well. But it's not like a high-end place that a lot of tourists would go to, we'll say. It's like the people who come here are from Baldur's Gate, and the tavern stays open because of those regulars and the people that they bring in. So the other soldier mercenary is looking around, just taking in the place, kind of doing that, like, you know, look at tables and looking at the decorations on the walls, or if there are any. And your father comes over, just like kind of puts his hand on your shoulder a little bit and says like, "Oh, I don't know what this is about, but I'll be back to chat with you when we're done."
Should I lock the gate? I mean, should I lock the door behind?
No, it's fine. It kind of like gives you a little nudge towards the direction of your room. And
Oh no, I don't do that.
Go to your room, Missy.
so he kind of nudges you, but on the back a little bit, like, hey, what do you do?
I'm gonna sneak and listen in as best I can.
Oh, okay. So you head.
I'm also gonna lock the door.
Which door?
The door, the inside door to the bar.
Okay, from the outside to the inside, or the door from your room?
No, like the outside, the door that would let anybody in.
Oh, okay, the door that they came in through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The entrance, I guess.
All right. So
I'm gonna lock that, and then I'm gonna hide.
Are you trying to be stealthy about it, or are you just like ignoring him and going to lock the door?
I'm just gonna ignore him because did he walk? I'll do it after he walks away, kind of.
Okay. So, Ramus leads the two flaming fists a little bit in more towards another table, and as they do, you can lock the door. They're not worried at all. Like, it's nothing that if you were to lock the door, they wouldn't find it threatening or anything. So, lock the door and then head in the direction of your room. So, where is your room?
My room is upstairs.
Okay.
Like you have to go behind the bar and then you have to go up some stairs. So I'm just gonna go behind the bar and sit on the stairs.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to my room.
At least it's not under the stairs.
Okay. So you sit at the bottom of those, or up on the stairs where they can't see you, and you hear, make a perception check for me.
Oh no. Oops. It is. Oops. Oh, I hear everything. What? I heard it.
So you get really quiet and just like lean against the like thin wall that is separating the main area from the stairways that lead up to your living area. And as you listen, you hear your father and the two guards. They're speaking in very hushed tones, but you're super quiet, and it's almost like deathly quiet in the bar at the moment. And you hear Maev, and she says, I just wanted to let you know, because we've been receiving complaints more frequently. We've been receiving them for quite some time, but more frequently, people are coming and complaining about goings-on here. There have been a few injuries as of late, and your father is just kind of sitting there, like, he's looking at her in the eyes, but the angle that you have is that you can see kind of like the side of him, and you can see the two flaming fists very clearly sitting across from him at a circular table, and he's leaned up onto the table and is looking at them both. The human flaming fist that you're not super familiar with is just very sternly, it's almost as if he's like a recruit or someone in training, and he's just being very like official. Maev is more casually sitting, and the conversation is is a little bit tense, but it's not unfriendly. And she, Lord Byron. So he doesn't say anything as she's talking. He's just nodding, kind of like a somber look on his face. And she says, you know, the other thing is, while Baldur's Gate is not unfamiliar with tieflings, she is unique, and her coloring can be a little unsettling for some people, and especially newcomers to the town who pop in. That, along with the unpredictable sorcery, it's just causing a stir, and I just don't know how much longer it will be before something worse happens, and then we are tasked with coming in and dealing with it. So I just wanted to let you know and give you an opportunity to address it on your own. She's not a child anymore. In fact, that's part of the problem. Grown, and whatever she has is growing with her. It's becoming more dangerous. And
is Avadon like serving drinks and food to people and like farting magic?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is your beer?
Wait, can you hear me farting right now?
We can always hear you.
We just know you.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
We didn't hear it this time.
Cabbage farts.
Cool.
So your father, at that point, he just kind of like looks down, and then he looks back at Maya, the half orc, and he says, I appreciate you coming by and letting me know. I've done my best, as you know. You're right. She's a grown woman.
Grown-ass woman.
Grown-ass woman at this point, and her magic is very powerful and getting more powerful as time goes on. I didn't realize that people were talking so much, but it makes sense. I know a couple of weeks ago, that one guy burned pretty badly on his face, and I offered to help pay for any restitution, and Maya was like, it's not about that. At a certain point, someone could die, and Baldur's Gate, as you know, is not forgiving. And definitely not for people who look different. And Ramath again just kind of looks down. He says, yep,
Exactly.
I will speak with her. I will figure out what to do next, and I appreciate you coming by, letting me know that it has gotten to this point. And Maya looks at him, gives a little like, well, I will, I'll be back to enjoy a drink, hopefully at the end of my shift later today. This is the Shear. He is He is my new partner. We are partnering up as we go do our rounds, and so we'll be together and more often. You get to know him, and he just looks at your dad and is like, and Maya looks at him and she's like, hmm. So I hope to return, and under less formal circumstances we can talk a bit more. And I'm sorry to have to deliver this news to you, but better coming from me than waiting any further. And your father nods. Again, I appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you later on today, and I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. And he nods, and you see at that point, like, you hear the scraping of the chairs against the wood floor as they stand up, and they start heading towards the door. Maya goes to like reach and open the door, but your father like steps in real quick and is like, "Oh, sorry." He would have heard the noise. He's very familiar with what his door sounds like when it's being locked. Comes over, takes out his own key, unlocks the door. Please, have a good night. I'll see you sometime during the day. They nod and head out the door. He closes it behind, watches them through one of the windows, there's a little wave, and then locks the door. And he just kind of stands at the door for a minute, he doesn't turn around. He's just standing there looking at the door quietly for a good minute. Standing there. And then he turns around and starts gathering up any remaining plates and cups that are on the tables.
Well, I'm gonna run out.
He's like, "Oh, Journey." And he like laughed a little bit. So how much of that did you hear?
I heard it all. I don't want to be a burden to you, Father.
No, you are not a burden. That is not a word that I want crossing your mind. Sit down. And he motions to one of the not the same table that he was just speaking at, but another similar table. You want anything to drink?
Cream soda.
I don't know
Avadon
what that
enjoys.
is, but I will make it anyway.
Avadon enjoys a nice crisp sarsaparilla every once.
Like, we have ale, jokester. I'll let you have some.
Well,
so he goes back behind the bar and he pours. We actually have not that great of alcohol here. It's dive bar. So he pours
Not as
a
good
little
as
bit.
mine.
No, he pours a little bit of some ale. It's like just watery, like kind of like Bud Light type, What's another good one? Coors Light, like that nasty shit.
PBR.
Yeah, PBR. There you go.
Natural
Natty
ice. Natty ice. That's the
How
one.
about a Gansett?
No,
like-
Gansets aren't bad.
All of them all
Yeah.
mixed together.
One
It's
Gansett.
all
You have the worst headache of your fucking
The
life.
swill.
yeah, it's all mixed
Swill.
together.
Ooh, Heineken. That's like one of the worst.
Oh,
People come here for
No,
the
thank you.
company, not for the ale.
clearly.
So he brings two mugs over, sets one down in front of you. He's like, enjoy. You know, I don't like giving drinks to those under the age of 25, but
Damn, hard ass motherfucker.
He's a good dad.
He's a hard ass motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, you can describe that hard ass, but that's
Hey,
gross.
I tried to get you to for the stream, but no.
so
Yeah, I have to point out that Pat has been drinking Capri Suns, and that makes me happy inside.
I wasn't gonna call him out. That's like his
I
like
know.
third one or something.
Yeah, I'm like, God
Or he's
damn.
drinking one really slow.
No, it's the same one. I
Pouches?
was trying to make it last a little while.
Dude, I wanna get squeeze. Like, remember Squeeze-Its with the little twist tops? Or
Oh, yeah.
Mondos. Like your parents said, if they didn't want to shell out for the real Kool-Aid, get the Mondos. I gotta find them.
Can Avadon be sitting there with a Capri Sun instead?
Yeah.
Squeezy.
I'm sorry, Journey.
You guys never knew that.
Nope, that's news to me. Another
Um,
thing you didn't tell us.
Nobody
Yeah.
asked. Duh.
So your dad like leans back in the chair and he's just kind of looking at you like, you know, like dads do. They're just like, so and you're getting older, your magic is getting less predictable. People are talking. I've been thinking about this for a little while, actually, even before, you know, Maya, and I guess his name is Sheer, and I'll be seeing more of him. Great. Even before they showed up. You know, there's when that guy's face got burned about 2 weeks back.
Hmm.
It might have been the pushing over point. Little things have happened here and there, but usually I'm able to fix them. Things break, things catch on fire, but patrons hadn't caught on fire yet. So that didn't go over well. And
I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was going to happen. And of course, I don't want anything to happen here, especially. This is my home. And, well, do you really believe what she said? Do you really believe that I can't be here anymore?
It's not like she
Where
turned
will I
anybody into a
go?
birthday cake.
Way to ruin the moment.
I know.
well, that's probably part of the problem. That we don't know what your magic will do, and that, along with, I know I haven't allowed you to go out much and get familiar with Baldur's Gate, but it was really for your own safety, because while there are others that look like you and people are familiar, I have never seen a white tiefling outside of you. And it can be scary for some people.
Well,
And that with the magic.
where did you find me? I mean, I've read a lot. I know that we're not blood. And I understand that I guess I understand that I have to move on. And again, you know, my home is my home, and I know I can come back, even if it's in disguise, but, you know, how?
I don't know if I'm ready to have this conversation, Journey. I told you I found you. That wasn't entirely true. I was given you. Grab me, son of. I was given you. Damn, she's gonna make me do it.
I just read the Critty bot. Is that dude really? Oh man.
So he says, I was given you, not that I did not find you. And you would never have to come home in disguise. You're welcome home. This is your home. I would never want you to come back as someone else. But it just might be, it might be time for you to live up to your name. Set out and find someone who can help you hone in your skills and rein in the unpredictability of them. I can't help you. Only know how to pour drinks and talk to strangers.
No, you know more. I mean,
I can lift things that are very heavy up above my head.
you do have gorgeous locks.
My
My
man.
hair is beautiful.
Well, who gave you? I mean, who gave me to you?
Who gave you me?
Who gave you me?
From whence did I was given?
Well, I didn't know the person. An individual came up to me in a panic with an infant and asked for my help. Said that they could not keep you and that the only alternative was that you would be destroyed. And they left.
You've never told me this before. Well, what did the person look like? Was it a human?
I did not see. It was quick. It was at night. It was here in Baldur's Gate. And I didn't have a choice. Because what was I going to do? Leave an infant in the street? Was a woman's voice, but that was all I got from the interaction. I don't know if they were human or something else.
Not another word from her. No name, no... nothing. That's it. No clues.
There was nothing. You were wrapped in a cloth and handed to me in the street.
And you were guilt-ridden enough to just keep me around. And now you're sending me out.
Well, that's not fair. I'm not sending you. You don't have to go. I just think that for your safety, you should go. I don't want anything to happen to you, and if you were to kill someone,
What?
journey you would end up, even by accident. I know you didn't mean to set
By accident.
You didn't mean to set that guy's face on fire, at least I don't think so. I'm not asking, I don't want to know. But if you were to become angry or feel any kind of emotion, perhaps too strongly, could end up... I could end up never seeing you again because you are instead rotting away under the flaming fist, and I just don't believe that that is your destiny. But it could be if you stay here. You've outgrown this place. You don't need to be a dying dog. You could be someone great.
But where will I go? I have nowhere to go. Like, where do you even start? If you were to leave home, where do you even... And what will I do if I can't talk to you anymore? Everyone is so mean.
I will still be here. I can give you some money and you can start local, go stay in some local inns. I mean, you can still come home for a while. You can sleep here and head out. Get a job.
Just died. I died over that.
You're always welcome home. Just maybe a little while if you don't work here in the bar, and I can still give you some money to start, and you can start exploring, start going out and meeting people.
What if they don't like me? What if they think I'm an asshole? What if they think I'm scary? Everybody seems to all of a sudden.
Just that, you know, you're stuck in here. You have all of this magic that wants to escape, and it's being stuck here. And that's what's scary. So you gotta roll a d20.
Okay.
You just growl?
No, I just wasn't expecting to have to
Take a drink.
18. What's that mean?
An 18, that means it's a success and everybody has to take a drink.
I might have like a drop left in here.
I was gonna say I have water, an empty tea thing, and a whole bunch of honey, so I'm gonna take a shot of honey instead.
I didn't bring any alcohol because I'm like,
Hold on,
I
I
want to
gotta
be
pour
clear.
my wine.
So I hope that's acceptable to heck yeah.
That's a lot of honey. Dude, if that shit's like local raw honey, that's a precious resource you just like had a whole gullet full.
No,
was like-
he's never getting sick
That's
ever.
like $6
This-
in your mouth.
Dude, if you think I was gonna say, yeah, $6 per mouthful. No, this is just Golden Blossom from like Trukey's, but I do like the local stuff.
There we
My
go.
friend Mike, my friend Mike, that like got stuck. My friend Mike, his parents had an apiary, so they, they kept bees, so they had their own honey. And I like all the local stuff, but it's hard to
Lord
get.
Byron should have money next year, right?
Diabetes. Don't give a fuck. I hate you. That was funny. No, it's not. It's natural sugar, so it shouldn't give me diabetes, right?
Not as fast.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's only 16 grams of sugar in a teaspoon, or tablespoon, which I ate about 12 of. I'm gonna die a young death.
A young death. So he says, I can give you some money to start on your way. I'm not kicking you out, Journey. I'm just saying that maybe working here is, maybe we stop that and let you, grow your wings and fly like the angel that you are. Not everyone's gonna like you, but and that's my fault. As I haven't prepared you for that. You've been stuck here, and just don't worry about what others think. This is less about what they think and more about you. Outgrowing a dying dog. You have a lot of potential and power that goes to waste serving drinks. And if it explodes in some dickwad's face who gives you a bad look, it could cost you your life, and I don't want that either.
Those dickwads.
I wish I had that power IRL. Well, I mean, you leave me no choice, Father. I can't stay and make a mess here that you'll eventually have to clean up. I guess I'll find my way out. I'll find my way to something else.
You'll be happier. I can almost promise you that. You can't possibly be happy here.
Well, I'm familiar. There's a comfort in this. I love the regulars. I love knowing what's going to come next. But I can't tell you that I'm not curious about what else there is. And I mean, to meet another tiefling, I can't imagine what kind of stories they might have and, what that person would look like. Another tiefling.
Well,
That'd
they're
be
around.
hot.
I was gonna say, did she know in a few short weeks she would head the first one she saw.
Wouldn't you?
I'm thinking about it right now.
I don't know how to describe this. All right. So, okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna go for it. So
make it extra awkward and make Avadon describe her dad's ass.
Wait,
Weird.
on my dad's butt?
oh, there's two that bum those going on here.
Oh, so we're
right.
gonna leave the room at the same time, and you have to describe both of our butts as we're leaving there. in a giant fart cloud. Because we're family.
So
is that why it's called the stinky dog?
it's a dying
The
dog.
dying
Oh,
dog.
the dying dog.
That's why the
Is that why
that's
the
why
dog's
dog
dying?
died.
That's why the dog died.
Somebody farted in the dog's face.
So he takes another drink, as I'm going to do right now.
Liquid courage.
And he says, "You know I love you. You are my... You're
Little
the reason
devil.
for... Well, yes, you are that as well. But you are the reason for all of this, smartass. And you are welcome to stay as long as you need to. You know I will give you money. Need some money. And we can start small. Go out there. You want to write letters to me? Should you find a path that leads you away from here? And whenever you want to come home, you can come home. It's mostly precaution and also to help you grow. I do have a question for you. When this magic builds up, are you truly unable to control it? Or did you really want to burn that guy's face?
Was it the guy that was like a little rude?
I didn't get a chance to talk to him myself, so that's what you said, and I'm taking your word for it.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't think I'll just burn this guy's face off because he's a dick. But I was also like, I wish I could burn his face off. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
I just kind of thought about it, and you know when you feel something in your gut and then suddenly. But it wasn't. I mean, no, I would never do it on purpose. It was just I thought about it, and then I was surprised that it actually happened. But I'm not sure that it was me, really.
It was you. It was you.
I mean, but you really,
No, it was you.
Dad.
It's all right, but it was you. It's okay. But it was you.
Well, just okay. I mean, if you say so, but when you just think something and then it happens.
I know the first part, but it doesn't ever happen.
Well.
And that's why you need someone who can help you. I can't help you. That's all. And I'm sorry I don't have anything else about where you come from. It was very quick. I didn't feel guilty. I felt like it was fate. So, anyway, he stands up, Grimoire, and as he turns, facing away from you, you avert your eyes because your dad is known for his tight pants. Like, you don't know why he's got these tight pants, but like he stands up and he's like, and he like starts to lean over to clean up some of the plates and cups and mugs that are around, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
This is killing me.
Jesus Christ, this blue like deity that you
I
heard
can
people
see your
saying.
nutsack.
Is that what you say?
Christ God.
So you say that to him. As it's like very, very like tight, almost like leggings, but then they flare out a little bit at the bottom, like into his boots.
Oh,
like,
I love that.
And he's like, Journey, you know this is how I make extra money here with those old ladies that are across at the temple. They come over here for the pants. I've talked to you about this before. There you go. Fires it up. I'm just gonna go with chat. Like, you give me the description. 2 tight brioche buns clad in leather.
Boom.
Boom.
Baked.
Done.
Wait, is that how you say that? I always read it as broachy.
It's brioche.
You would be
brioche.
wrong.
No, I've been saying that wrong for 3 decades.
So whenever you've ordered it, you've said, "Yeah, can I get it on
A broachy bun.
broachy?"
Oh God.
Broachy.
Oh my
I'm glad I've
Jesus.
not heard that.
Yeah.
So he's like, you don't have to look. I'm your father. I don't expect you to be looking, but I have to do it. I'm gonna be able to give you extra money because of these pants. And he like pulls them up a little bit, tighter against the brioche buns.
The broachy buns.
Hashtag broachy.
Broachy.
Which, by the way, Octopussy, I should be throwing that out there.
Oh yeah.
Word of the week
Man, I wish
for
broachy.
our local viewers.
Wish it was
Next week can be broachy.
Appreciated ours.
Bro cheeks. There you go.
We have the best people.
We have the best people in chat. So he's like, this is another benefit when you're not working here. You won't have to, see my tight pants. It will be.
But Dad,
a benefit for both of us, honestly.
Dad, can I leave with your leather? Like, give me your leather pants, if nothing else.
I will let you have a pair of my leather pants. Just one. They're very expensive.
The ones at least up the back.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'll think about it. So as I don't have a second ass unless you want to describe your own Avadon.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird. I'm describing your fake dad's fake ass right now on Twitch stream. So he's cleaning up and everything. He stops at one point and he looks at you and he says, "Do you?"
It was
That was
just
a leather
leather
squeak.
pants. Yeah, it was just the
I was
leather
trying to
pants.
figure out what was.
You both said it at the same time.
He's like, he looks down at his pants that just did the squeak, and he's like, "You ever hear voices with this magic?"
Oh, yeah. I mean, this has been kind of happening for a long time. They kind of come and go, but it just sounds like whispers. Like mostly if I'm like cleaning up at the bar or you've gone to bed or anything. There's people talking all the time. It just is that you don't hear that.
Like, no. Okay. Okay.
Wait, should I be worried about this?
Well, I don't know. And maybe your journey will help find the answer to that. You see the look on his face. He does look a little bit worried, but you know, just turns and keeps cleaning. I think maybe you should go to bed. Let me finish up here. I said I'm not kicking you out. You can take it slow, but I'm gonna find a replacement for bar and taking orders and whatnot, and you can begin venturing out and learning more. And I'm sorry again that I don't have anything else to share with you about where you came from. It's been a long time. I never figured it mattered.
Well, at least give me something to remember you by. I mean, I'll write, obviously, but...
You're getting my pants, Journey. I'm giving you my best pants. I was going to give you the ones with the lace up the back.
Is that a promise? Father. Is that
He comes over and he gives you a big hug and he wraps his arms around you. And he says, of course.
I shall wear them until I can no longer wear them.
They're very good quality, so I'm glad to hear that. It will be a very long time.
Forever.
They should do you well. They're very expensive. Take good care of them.
I can't wait till anyone sees my bum in them.
So some families hand down swords or shields, suits of armor, maybe like some sort of like a, something to cast spells with. Avadon's family's leather hot pants.
Leather hot pants.
Sexy leather pants.
Your family's fucking weird. Like, what is heirloom pants? Yes.
Close.
Pretty close, yeah.
We just wear the same size.
Right. He's super tall, and big.
I was gonna say, so
She's
Avadon's just that thick.
You gotta get it tailored.
I gotta make room for my tail, so that's why I was concerned about the lace-up back.
Oh yeah. So he's holding you in this like warm embrace, the two of you. You start to think back as you saw Maya leaving the tavern, and it was really difficult to get a good view, but as they were walking out, you did catch a glimpse. Not as impressive as, unfortunately, this thought crosses your mind, not as impressive as your father's.
Unfortunately.
This unfortunately crosses your mind as you think back, picturing the two flaming fists mercenary / soldiers as they walked out the door, and Maya picking a quick wedgie as your dad had scooted in front And in the moment, you're like, that's not very professional, but she had pulled something out. Her pants, you don't know. Maybe wearing some kind of thong or something along those lines. Again, little weird thoughts that crossed your mind.
Weird
But,
or are they?
Avadon? Nah. Never any of those.
Like,
What's
are the
under
Flaming
there?
Fist guards wearing thongs underneath their leather pants?
Is that regulation?
Is it fur?
And then you think as you picture the guy next to her and wonder if he also wearing that regulation thong. I got nothing on this one. I don't know what to do with the second bump.
I was gonna say, I think with the words uniform, regulation, fur, thong, mandatory. I think you nailed it. I think you got it.
So as you stand there in his embrace, thinking about that, you hear a voice in your head that says, "White demon, let me give it a try." And your eyes blink for a moment, and you're standing in the round tower of the Red Wizards, and looking across towards that door that you were not able to get open, the one that's locked.
What?
And in Draconic, you hear these words: "White demon, let me try."
Holy shit.
And you can feel your legs starting to move you over in the direction of the door that you were not able to get open. Are you gonna fight against it?
Oh God, no! I don't.
Okay.
I just don't even know how to write it in my notes. I'm like, something's happening. White demon, and then this happened before that.
Like,
But no, I'm not
Dragon
gonna fight that
takes
at all.
over my body.
You find yourself standing, hearing the low talking on the floor below you, down the spiral staircase, of your friends speaking with some others who you have yet to see, and again this voice cuts into your brain as you're walking, speaking fully in Draconic. "I will give it a try." And you find yourself standing in front of the door, the locked door, with the hammer in hand, and I'm going to have you make a strength check. A strength roll check.
Okay.
Plus 5. And I'm actually going to have you do it twice.
Ooh,
Not advantage,
nice.
just 2 separate rolls of attack. As your hand, as you look at it, just raises up and readies, and then slams down onto, with the hammer in hand, that was from your backpack, slams down in the direction of the lock and the door.
Oh, I can't get this thing to go. Oh, there it is. That's fun. Fuck.
Show up on the oh, there we
Oh,
Nice.
that's the second one. Did you see that other
Nice.
one?
I do.
Did you see that one?
Yes. Yes. Yes, Demon Queen.
So you see the hand with the hammer. It comes down and misses the lock, kind of like slamming into the door, and splintering again. And you hear like a in the back of your head in Draconic again. And then the hand comes up and you're looking at it and it's like, "Ready," and then slams down on the lock, and that's actually 20, 25, with the strength that you didn't know that you ever had, slams down.
Still don't.
And the lock on the door just shatters. And it's just a normal, metal lock, but it smashes open and is hanging off the side there, and like dangles and then drops to the ground with like a clunk. And the door.
Yeah, whatever that noise was.
That's my cat. He's bringing his Darth Vader toy to me.
Oh.
And the door is at your disposal. I will actually allow you back into this room, into this floor. Hold on.
Did I recognize the voice at all?
No.
Or I didn't.
No,
It was
you did
unfamiliar completely.
This is a different voice than you have than you are familiar with. You've never heard it before. And let me just pull you the receipt here. That might take a second, but I'm pulling you over. Okay, pulled you over. So you are back at this door, and it is open. Can you see yourself?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I think. Nope, I can't. It says game paused. Oh, it's gone. Garlu, just go to bed.
So the door opens and you can see it just kind of like swings open, and looking in front of you, you can see a rug in front of a fireplace that is currently, there's like a small fire going. Next to that, there is a table with a bunch of paperwork on it. And are you stepping in?
Yeah. Was it loud when that happened?
It was pretty loud, yeah.
Like, should I make a noise? Like, would they have?
You can make a noise if you want.
Would they have noticed it? Is it noticeably loud, or were they talking and I was like, because I already cacawed and thundered and stuff.
Well, you don't know. You don't know what they heard. So, did you make a noise?
All right. So the lock broke.
Yep, it clunked onto the floor. It did make a noise when it hit the floor.
What?
It did make a noise when it hit the floor. It like the heavy metal lock like clunked onto the floor and made a noise. You could do what you want.
Oh no. What? Stop laughing. I'll I was gonna throw something, but I don't think I have anything I can throw in my backpack.
Yeah, I think probably the moment has passed. You were like, So you step into the room, and there's the table, and then to your left there is a desk and chair, and the desk has like a ton of paperwork, a bunch of it looks as though it is being used heavily. To your right, there is a curtain drawn across the other side of the room. It's this like heavy red curtain that is just straight across, almost as if there was like a window there, but there would not be a window there.
Well, let's go to the desk. And What do these papers look like?
So looking at the papers, are you going to read them or are you going to grab them?
Are they, if I look at them, can I read them? Are they in a language I understand or are they in a code?
Nope, they're in a language that you understand.
Let's grab them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like.
Okay, so you grab a bunch of letters and stuff them into your bag. There's also among the letters, there's a book that's kind of partway open, and looking at it as you flip it over, you can see that the side of it says "of devils," and it appears as you flip it back over and look into the look at the text that it is a book that is full of information about lesser and greater devils.
Snag. Wait, what's the page that it's on?
It's just open to like a random page with a little bit of information currently speaking about lesser devils. It's like on the lesser devil chapter.
Is it notable?
You would have to take time with it.
What's the page number? Is there a page number?
No, there's no page number.
Okay. Can I dog ear it?
Yeah, you can like shove papers in or dog ear it. Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna mark the unmarked page.
All right. And okay, you shove all that into your bag there. What else are you doing?
Is there anything else on the desk? Anything cool? Anything shiny?
Make an investigation check.
Darn.
So you don't see anything overly crazy, but you do find 3 gold and 2 platinum just kind of in the drawers of the desk.
Snag.
Okay. What else are you doing?
And then what's over here is a curtain?
Yep, it's a curtain.
Do I hear anything or smell anything weird?
In this moment, no. You can't really hear what's going on outside in the stairwell either. But the only thing that you can smell is just, the burning wood there in the fireplace, and not too much actually in this room.
And then this is another desk. What is?
It's like a table with just some random knickknacks on it.
Anything shiny?
Not on this one, no.
Bart, I want to peek through that curtain.
Okay. So you draw the curtain, and when you do,
oh my god!
you see
what the fuck is that?
An altar of sorts.
Zoom in. Hold on.
A pentagram type shape drawn out onto the ground, with this large kind of like skull shrine, with 2 little sconces with some like red flaming light on the sides of them. The pentagram is also drawn out in red, and it is like pulsing with this red light in the room. There is a bed and a
Is this like
chest.
a sex dungeon? What kind of place is this?
So
Boy can dream.
looking at this, at the pentagram, it does appear almost to be. Make an Arcana check. Actually, this would be a perfect Arcana check.
If that's not under checks, I have to just do it in the thingy.
It's under your skills.
Oh man, son of a bitch.
So yes, you take a look, and in that moment, as you're trying to look at what this could possibly be, you hear a loud noise coming from outside and below, and
Like outside the door.
outside where you're in the direction of where your pals are coming from, and the voice in your head says, "Your friends. We should go." You're welcome, by the way.
That's what the voice says?
Yeah.
The voice is
In
snarky.
Draconic. And that is where we will pick up
Just take a picture of that.
on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
On Tuesday when we rejoin the bums. We'll see what happens with the battle. It's going to be an extra amount of time that Avadon does not join you. I'm calculating how many rounds that it will be. So definitely, we'll see. But
she can't keep her shit out of everybody's shit.
Yeah. So.
Well, that was interesting. I learned a lot. I knew she had wild magic, but I didn't know she was like, hey, what's going on, Frank? How you doing today? Like, acts out like just.
I'm a big old whoopsie.
Yeah. Hey, yay! How you, like, you're going down and just like high five, smacking asses, and as you're doing, you're just like turning people to dust and ash. Like, yes.
Well, she's also a Tyler Durden. Just like talking to herself and
yeah, I know, right?
Taking over. Like we're gonna find her like punching herself outside at some point in the middle of the parking lot.
What are you doing? I'm kicking my own ass. Is that liar?
Yeah.
Was that liar?
Oh yeah, that's Jim Carrey for sure.
Do you mind?
Well, thank you everybody who hung out with us. This actually worked out better than I thought it was going to, because it was Avadon centric, and that's what I had planned. Although I was gonna make the flashback shorter, we could take our time with it because we were down 2 people. So yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday. I'll be here on Monday because I gotta start doing more prep for when Skyreach Castle is done, and all of the stuff that you guys have to do for your side quests, and finding out maybe who your parents are and stuff like that. So thank you, Grem. Thanks for redeeming the butt. Your butt was easier than the Fires of Atheline butt, but only because I had already had the NPCs leave by the time those were redeemed. Don't forget, everybody, you can use your channel points to enter for the giveaway, and you can do that as many times as you want. There is no limit as long as you've got I was about to say butts, as long as you've got the butts. So there's like a butt spot out there that will replace
butt spot.
It will replace words in chat with the word butt, and it's pretty funny sometimes. It has
That's
replaced
hilarious.
my whole name. Instead of the NAT30s, it has called me the butt. And so, so that's what I'm known as over at Lord Nikto's channel, the butt. So
It's good to make and leave an impression, you know.
So we're gonna raid somebody because we have 15 fucking awesome viewers, and that is wonderful and amazing. So let's find somebody who is doing Dungeons and Dragons. Daddy Warbucks is streaming. Riley Brick, who had actually given us like all of the love last month. He's streaming Among Us, which I know you guys are not familiar with. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and raid Riley Brick because he gave you guys the party inspiration for last month, and also subbed gave like 20 gift subs. So we're gonna go ahead and be like, thank you.
That's awesome.
Because I think he is like on the verge of becoming an affiliate. So we will do that. Oops. Did I do it? Yeah. Okay. I actually pretty much love Buttspot all the time. Even when it's like super annoying and does these like horrible puns and stuff. I think it's hilarious. But that's, you know. Ben is obsessed with butts right now, and all the jokes are about butts. So it's kind of like
butts, poops, farts.
Yeah, it's all funny. Butt, poop, and farts. And what happens if the skeleton is made of poop? And what happens if you put poop in your mouth? So like
then
that's
you poop and fart.
Yeah, right. That's our house right now. Hey Malcolm, do you have poop in your butt? So
all day, every day.
It'll never change. Look at us. You know,
I know, exactly.
We have people.
That's true.
We have people who spend sort of imaginary points to hear about imaginary people's asses.
That's true.
So I mean, who are we to judge, right?
Yeah, no. I put it in there as an option.
Picked a spell because it sounded like a fart.
There you go.
That's amazing.
All right, let's raid. We're going to raid Riley Grick, and we're raiding now. And thank you so much, and we'll see you on Monday and Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday. Bye!
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.